We are repackaging food today on the cheap. We are saving money on our repackaging so we can use that saving towards putting more food back into our pantries, right? The inflation is unbelievable now again, so please double down wherever you can, folks. All right, let's get started. This is all rice, okay? This one held about 3.5 pounds. This was about 1.5 pounds, 1 pound, 1 pound, and just shy of a pound in this jar. This was salsa. This was spaghetti sauce. This was capers, I believe. And this obviously was pickles. I left this label on because the next question I always get, how do you get the smell out of the pickle jar? The only way I have found to completely get it out is to simply wash the jar with hot soapy water, then take this lid, turn it upside down, and set it outside in the sun. So the sun is hitting the inside of this lid all day long for about 5 days. After that, I am telling you, there will be no smell in this lid. But on that note, I want to say, I didn't do that with this one. It still had a little smell in it. And I'm okay to put this rice in it because I know that the rice will not absorb the smell of the pickle, okay? It is not going to do that at all. You do not have to worry about it. Package rice and beans in pickle jars all day long without even getting the rest of the smell out. I promise you, you might open the jar down the line and smell a little pickle, but your food is not going to taste like pickles. Would I put sugar in this or salt? Nope, I probably would not. But rice and beans, lentils, those kind of things, absolutely all day long. In this rice container here, which was given to us by a friend, peanut butter chocolate mix, I have 3 pounds of rice, a package of napkins. There are oxygen absorbers in here too. Let me back up so you can see. Okay, so we've got our 3.5 pounds of rice, a package of napkins. I have a container of salmon in here and some garlic powder. That was the last of the rice I had to get packaged, and this container wasn't filled up all the way, so I went ahead and filled it up with some other things. Everything that's in here will stay perfectly fine, and everything I am dating, even though I can see this is rice, because I stick to my rotation, and I need to, this is going to be a long time before we get to these rices here. Let me move this so I can show you what else. Back here we have a 1/2 gallon container full of lentils. This is just shy of 4 pounds, fits in a 1/2 gallon jar. I did date it because, again, I have a lot of lentils stored and we have to use these in order, and it's going to be probably a couple years before I dip into these. This container here was granulated onion, washed out very well, and as you can see, I just have a bean mixture in here. Whenever I'm repackaging things, if I have just like, I don't know, a couple tablespoons of beans left, I always put them into a container and mix them together. You could certainly make a soup out of this, but I actually add this to my dog's food when I'm making the dog food in the pressure cooker because it gives them a variety of different beans, and it's a great way to use them all up and not waste a thing. So that's what this container is about. Now, I have an alcohol container here, and what I'm going to do is mix up my mixture of alcohol and dish soap and water and just have it ready to go to dump into my spray bottles. I love having that on hand. It's a sanitizer. It's just absolutely wonderful. So I'll just go ahead and put a cleaning mixture in this. Now this container here is a reuse. I packaged it on 1/9/23. It had 4 pounds of sugar in it, and I had to use it. It was next in line, so I am definitely going to go ahead and refill this with sugar because it worked fabulously. I had a little piece of press and seal underneath the lid, and I'm telling you, this stayed dry. It was not clumpy. It was great. So sugar will go in there again. Guys, I know I tell you this all the time. For years I've been showing these repackaging videos because I want you to stay motivated and know that this is a process, an ongoing process, okay? We find ways to save money. We find ways to protect our food. We're coming up on the winter months, and that's when mice can be rampant in people's homes. Glass is always 100% the best option for repackaging. Nothing's going to get in this. A rat could eat through this. He could. They eat through thick bins, black bins. I mean, a rat can eat through pretty much anything. So you really need to be careful about where you store things in plastic because they can still get compromised. But just know, as long as you've got that oxygen absorber in there and these glass jars, you're never going to lose your food unless you have it sitting in the blazing sun, okay? All right, everybody, keep stacking it to the rafters. Keep a smile on your face. A little each week will add up fast, okay? Don't feel pressured to run out and spend $1 million. $5, $10 a week will build you a wonderful stockpile. And then you bring those things home and you repackage them because we want to protect our investment. When we are stockpiling foods for the future, this is an investment and you don't want to lose it. All right, friends, give us a thumbs up, subscribe and share, and we're going to be talking to you really soon. Yeah, bless and keep every single one of you.